Welcome to Going the Extra Mile, a podcast brought to you by Newleaf Training and Development. Each edition is sure to lift your spirit and encourage you in today's working world. Enjoy!
Parenting children and leading people at work. We were blessed with 2 children, although during those early teenage years we questioned that blessing. Joking aside, they're both now young adults in their late 20s with good careers. Brody, our daughter, is the director of programs for a non-profit entity in downtown Los Angeles that helps young adults who've aged out of the foster care system. Henry, our son, is a senior financial analyst for a Japanese company in New York. As I reflect back, I see so many parallels between parenting children and leading people in the workplace. If you've also been blessed with children, come walk with me down memory lane and see what we did together at home that helped them at work. 2 words innately in a child's initial vocabulary are me and mine. We had to teach our children to share by introducing new words such as ours, together, and us. In the workplace, rarely does the work of a lone genius surpass the work of a team striving together towards a common goal. We taught our children to look people in the eye when they speak and to play well with others. In the workplace, the ability to get along well with others is given such grandiose titles such as emotional quotient, EQ, but this they should learn before their heads even reach the kitchen table. We gave our children responsibilities that they were owned to manage. This was their bedroom to keep clean and tidy, or chores to do on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Slowly, and sometimes very slowly, children begin to realize they too can make a contribution, they too must share the load, and they must take care of what is theirs. Likewise, effective and efficient employees realize their output must yield more than the cost of an employer metaphorically putting a roof over their heads by way of wages, sick pay, and other benefits. We never gave Brody or Henry an allowance. Instead, we gave them opportunities to earn money by volunteering to do tasks around the house. They learned the value of time. They learned if they gave up a unit of their time, putting in effort at some task where they saw an opportunity to be of service, we'd give them a unit of our currency in exchange. We also encouraged them to occasionally buy assets with the income they'd earned. Brody collected Disney pins and Henry collected classic toy cars. We'd revalue them on a periodic basis. They soon realised that assets grew while they slept and that there were only so many hours in the day to work for money rather than having money work for them. Likewise, in the workplace, wise employees take some of their income and redirect it into other assets such as retirement assets, which, like a snowball that keeps rolling downhill, will generally gather mass over time. We taught them the sweetness of saving and the downside of debt. And so while we sweated and toiled to save to get them through college, they worked part-time while in high school to prepay for 4 years of books and supplies while at college. They even each purchased a laptop for cash. As employees now, they understand an organization's money-making model must have income higher than expenses and assets larger than liabilities. As young adults, they don't need us so much now, and we believe that's a good thing. We never were the proverbial helicopter parents. We always gave them breathing space to tumble and fall, and yet more often soar and succeed. They've flown the nest now, never to return permanently. Well, at least we hope. Isn't that just like the pattern of a good leader? During onboarding and orientation, we supervise, we monitor, we correct, but we should never micromanage. A great leader brings out the best in others, and the fruit of their labour is when the direct report no longer needs our direction. Yes, I see so many parallels as I look over my shoulder between parenting and the workplace. Today's working world is helped, or sadly hindered, by the job completed across all those yesterdays by parents.
I hope you found that short story useful, and if you did, feel free to rate, review, and share this podcast. We'll be back next week with another episode, and we also invite you to check out our other weekly podcast, Take 5, an inspiring interview with a leader worth listening to. Bye for now.